Hi there, welcome to iTV. I'm Deepa Iyengar. On iTV today, we have an interview with Dr. Abraham George, the founder of Shanti Bhavan in India.
My name is Sharmila.
My name is Preeta.
My name is Nagendri, but people call me Nagu.
Tanu.
Karthika Namalai.
Nityashri.
Saumini.
Yashwini. Ganga.
My name is Kusuma and I'm one of over 100 girls who live and study at Shanti Bhavan.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. I'm here with Dr. Abraham George, founder of Shanti Bhavan, the school for economically and socially disadvantaged children in India. Dr. Abraham George is a businessman, philanthropist, entrepreneur, and author of one of the most widely acclaimed books on development called India Untouched, The Forgotten Face of Rural Poverty. Now, Dr. Abraham George began his career early on in the Indian Army as an officer. He later came to the United States and pursued his graduate degree at the New York University's Stern School of Business, where he did his master's and PhD. He eventually established a computer software company and sold that to a publicly traded company. Taking that success and his brilliance, he came to India and established one of the most widely acclaimed humanitarian efforts, one part of which we are here to discuss, which is Shanti Bhavan. Dr. George, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for inviting me.
I'd like to begin by asking you if you could just describe the general overall mission of Shanti Bhavan. What is it that you're trying to achieve, and why do you want to specifically target the poor?
Well, I came to India in 1995 with the idea that if we offer opportunity to children from very deprived backgrounds, socially and economically deprived backgrounds, the opportunity to study well, and you bring them up, with care and good values, there is a very high probability that they will succeed in life, and they will be able to transform their own family's conditions, as well as their community and hopefully India, or whichever place they are employed. And whereas in 95, India was quite different, and people didn't really, most people didn't really think that children from the so-called backward communities can do as well as the children from rich homes. But I was convinced that with good education and care in an environment like Shanti Bhavan, where we pick up, we take children at the age of 4, and they are with us 24 hours a day, except when they go home periodically and be with their mother or whatever. We are able to give maximum attention. The idea is that if you bring them up right, with the right values, and give them excellent education, like some of the best colleges in, schools in India, there is no reason why they wouldn't be able to go to a good college, get the degrees, and start a job, get employed in a reputed firm. And if they are able to do that, this will be the breaking point for their families, break out of the poverty that has kept them in their social status and poor economic condition for the last several centuries. And if we can do this for a number of children from Shanti Bhavan, and hopefully others will replicate this, and if you had 100 or 1,000 Shanti Bhavans, I felt that this is the way to actually bring about social transformation, that the untouchability or the Dalit and all that would disappear, and that the children will will be role models for others in their community, and that the multiplicative effect of this will be very, very large. So Shanti Bhavan is meant to be a model for future institutions based on excellence.
Shanti Bhavan is a residential school that is located in the state of Tamil Nadu in the south of India.
I'm from a village in Bangalore and it's called Marnalli.
I'm from Tamil Nadu.
Dharmapuri.
Place called Banswedi.
Mayapura.
Ooty.
I'm from a place in Karnataka called Hassan.
The program at Shanti Bhavan addresses the holistic development of a child. Our multifaceted approach focuses on emotional health, intellectual stimulation, artistic and creative expression, cognitive skills developed with a strong moral foundation.
I'm curious, what are some of the main challenges that you've faced so far?
People really didn't believe that you would take children from those families and bring them up under your care free of any cost outside of the government. This was a unique concept. And when you talk about these children becoming doctors and engineers and tomorrow's leaders, it was sort of inconceivable. The parents didn't believe, and the communities didn't believe. But over time, this has changed. Now, after 14 years of running the school, people have realized that, yeah, this is possible. These children are just as good as any other children. And it is exciting to see that, that the community that we serve, the poor, and we cover some 80 villages. We had some 250 children. We lost a few of them because they couldn't cope with the program, but we still have over 200 children and number of people living there to take care of them. These communities have come to believe that it is possible, and that is a profound change. That they have realized their kids are just as good. It's nice to see a totally uneducated woman dreaming of her daughter or son becoming a doctor, or one day maybe the Prime Minister of India. And that kind of dream never existed before.
Can you describe a little bit about what sort of families these children come from?
Yes. We select children from homes where the family income is below the poverty level. Initially, when we started, we said 1,200 rupees a month was the limit. And today it is raised to 2,500 rupees per month for a family of 4 or 5. We used to go to the villages and see how they live, normally one-room hut, a leaking roof, no toilet, no kitchen, it's all done outside. And we could see that they are in very bad, condition, and some of them have 4 or 5 children, and they couldn't feed them. They couldn't really send them to any decent school. If they attended any government schools, and I'm sure the audience, the viewers know that rural education in India, is not all that great. Willingness on the part of the mother, especially, or the father if they have one, most of them don't. Natural fathers aren't there for a variety of reasons. Their willingness to let us take care of the child. And we found that after some months of initial concern, they realized that this is the best thing that could ever happen. So they are very, very supportive.
Why are you, as someone who had unquantifiable wealth and success here in America, as someone who has had such a broad variety of opportunities, why did you choose to commit, and why have you consistently committed to helping the poor And why in this particular fashion?
First, I want to correct you. I didn't have unquantifiable wealth. Okay, sure. I just had a successful business career and sold the firm. Okay, I'll leave that aside. From childhood, from my army days, having traveled around India and in the Himalayas and the tribes and so on, I realized that the lives of people in those rural areas was pretty deplorable. This has, what I had observed in India had a profound impact on me, and I was also equally affected by the caste system, though I didn't know very much about it. What I read, and I never felt it. I left for the army at a fairly young age, 14, to join the National Defense Academy and so on. So I was away from home, but I knew that the life of socially deprived people was one of indignity and certainly economic deprivation. It had a great impact on me, and I somehow felt that if I am financially successful, that is where I should spend my life. I had hoped that my business would be successful in a very short time, but it didn't. It took quite a while to make it fairly successful. But when 1995 came, I thought that, this is it. I can't wait any longer. So I sold everything and took off for India and went to Bangalore, where I had a friend who introduced me to some people. I never, stayed in Bangalore before. And then we found a place in rural Tamil Nadu, which is very close to Bangalore city. So all these places were totally strange. And some people asked me, why didn't you go to Kerala, where I come from? And I said, well, the need is greater in Tamil Nadu than in Bangalore, than Kerala. So it wasn't based on a community that I was interested in. I was interested in where people need most my service. And so I'm in a place where they speak Telugu or Kannada, which I don't. I mix English with Malayalam a little bit, and with a translator, I do just fine.
I speak Kannada, Hindi, Tamil and English.
I speak Tamil,
Hindi,
Kannada, Telugu, Tamil.
Tamil, English and Hindi. Kannada and Tamil.
Tamil and Kannada.
Tamil, English and a little bit of Hindi.
Hindi, English, Tamil, Kannada.
And I understand a bit of Telugu also.